Happy holidays, I'm Mike Like, and welcome to the 12 Days of Indie. In 2015, there have been a whole bunch of indie games come out that I meant to play, but I never got around to. So every day for the next 12 days, I'm going to be playing a new indie game. First on the list is Big Pharma. So as you might guess by the name and what's going on in the background, this is a game where you make pharmaceuticals. Let's jump in. So they have a bunch of scenarios for you. So beginner is stuff like earn total revenue of $1 million within 10 years. They have different rankings. So you can get master on this by earning a lot more than 1 million. Or things like lost my appetite. Supply 3 appetite suppressants within 8 years. Back then this way is crippling debt. Room to maneuver. I don't think I'm ready for crippling debt yet. What's this? Become debt-free within 6 years. Supply 500 removes wart treatments and things of that nature. It also has a pretty great tutorial. Let's just jump in. I want to show you that. So I like other games where they say they give you something to do, like place this belt. It's a conveyor belt. And then you move on to something else. And then move on to something else. And then you had to complete each one for task to complete. This game gives you these little instructions down here, and you can move as fast as slow as you want. And one nice thing is that if you forget how to do something or how something works, you can just scroll down to wherever you need to be and see how it works again, and you can work as fast or slow as you want. Like I said, I really hate tutorials that just lead you by the nose and tell you to do one thing after another. I always forget how to do some things, and it always goes so slow. With this, I can move as fast as I want. And when they finally have the last prerequisite done that they want you to do, you're free to move on to the next tutorial. I thought that was really great. These tutorials are really good. I really learned how to play the game using them. I can figure out how to get back out of this. Oop. Leave game. So they provide a really great base for moving into beginner. I had to fail at beginner a few times before I got to run things, but still a pretty great tutorial. Let's do this one. I wanted your money. This is my chief executive officer. Let's choose her, I think. I like her. Yeah, why not? Pause it so time's not going by. So this is your workspace. You can buy more. Some are connected, some are completely not. So there's no way for you to get to from here to over here. You have these little ports. What does that say on the wall? You don't have to be sick to work here, but it helps. I didn't realize. I never read that before, or they change. I've never seen that one. These little ports bring in ingredients, and we'll see what that's for in a second. So these are the ingredients that I'm starting with. I have unrefined Ferrility shavings. I have no idea how to say that. And raw militia shavings. So these both have good things and side effects. So this one soothes cold symptoms, but causes pins and needles. This one causes constipation, but soothes cough. These have, all these little blocks are concentrations. So when I import it into my factory, it'll have concentration 2. Using different machines, you can raise the concentration. These blocks are 1 apiece. So I need to raise that 1 to get soothes cold symptoms, but also cause pins and needles. Sometimes these can remove, sometimes they can't. This one can remove with a dissolver. But to remove it with a dissolver, you need to get the concentration 3 or 4. So I need to raise it 1 more and put it through the dissolver. So I'm going to be throwing a lot of information to you guys. Just bear with it, and we'll get to making some pharmaceuticals in a second. This one over here, this side effect can be removed as well. Sometimes, like I said, they can't. You will get more money from a drug with no side effects than you will with one without. You can also put this through an analyzer. I won't have access to that yet. To show the most ideal concentration. So maybe it's up here, maybe it's down there. And also the worst, where the side effects are the worst. So you want to stay as far away from where the side effects are the strongest and closest to where they are the best, where the medicine is most effective. Unless you're like Satan and you want to create a drug that causes pins and needles and causes constipation but doesn't do much of anything. So add the concentration one more here maybe, and add it with this so that it'll cause pins and needles and cause constipation and won't soothe your cough. So I think I might actually make a cure like that, or I guess it won't be a cure, will it? Later, and see how bad I could get one. These over here is your explorers. They cost $50 a day, so they'll suck you dry pretty quickly because how fast time goes by if you hire too many of them. You need explorers to find more ingredients. We're not going to hire one of them right now. I think I'm going to start with, what's this one? Agglomerator. This one is evaporator. I'm going to start with this one because evaporator is something you start with, and I can just remove the side effect right away. So this is the raw and militia, and I need this one needs a agglomerator. So this will get the research menu. So just like explorers, you go hire scientists. I'm going to hire one. They get my agglomerator. This reduces concentration by 3, so makes it a little bit faster. So let's get down to the production floor. So this is the production floor. This is where I'm going to make my factory. Let's import that chemical. And now it'll be coming out of there. And let's take a look at it, because I forgot what it did already. So to remove this side effect, I need it to have a prerequisite concentration of 13 to 17. It starts off at 4. I don't think that's doable yet for me, because I'll have to put it through quite a few machines, because my basic ones only improve or decrease concentration by 1. So I had to put it through quite a few. But these decrease concentration by 3. So we'll be alright in a little while. So I need to raise concentration. What am I researching? I bet that's decrease. No, that's increasing. Okay. We researched the right one. So let's just make a drug. I clicked on the wrong button. So I need to increase this concentration by 2 so that it soothes costs. So evaporator, increase concentration by 1. So these each have, where the chemical goes in and comes out are all different for each machine. I don't want to block this one up here. Let's put this down here. So size of your space, you can't get any more out here. You can only buy the space here. So you had to maximize your space as best you can, be efficient. Stick that into there. And I need to increase it once more. So I need another one. So here. And now this should work out. Let's start our machine. Get in there. So each time I'm importing that chemical, it's costing me $35. So you're wasteful. You're going to lose a lot of money really quickly. And you click on that machine and it'll tell you what's going on there. So now this soothes cost is also causing constipation. So we need to turn that into a drug. This is just a chemical right now. So let's put a pill printer. Is there any? No, there's not. Let's put this right here. Actually, yeah, let's put that right there. And then let's put it to there. So you need to ship it out to somewhere. So let's get some money coming in. Oh, that's red. See, I made a boo-boo right here. This is the wrong way around. There we go. And that'll turn that into a pill. I really like the animations for these. Each one of these has something a little different. And here's a pill. our little pill that's causing constipation and soothing cough.
Product name required.
I want a Chisty Cough Bane. Sure. Now we're making a little bit. We're still losing money. Now we're making money. Yeah. So hopefully that research will be done soon. It is only 20% done, so we'll speed up time. We have a competition too, and there's also world events. So if there's a like mild winter, we won't be as many colds, and you're making medicine that soothes coughs or decreases symptoms of colds, you're not going to do as well. Come on. Hurry up and research.
A competitor has released a new product.
So I don't want to lose too much money, so I won't. We have money coming in. Let's hire him and get that. These are basics. We need those pretty quick. I also though need to buy some space. Which one do I want to buy though? There's a lot of wasted space in this one. There's not a whole lot I could do about it. A little worried about that a little bit. I really want to remove that side effect. So let's see how our drug is doing. We got a C. We get no bonus because 5 bowel movements have been prevented compared to 24 cough soothed. How are they doing? They have a C as well. They're making acid reflux medication. So the other thing about this drug is that this can be upgraded as well. I need a agglomerator for that. It needs to be concentration 8 to 11. I'm just waiting around right now. Almost done. 99. 100. Done. So I think there's an agglomerator. Is it upgraded and? No. It's removed with an evaporator. And upgraded with agglomerator. So let's get rid of this side effect. Or do we want to do this first? So we could do both, I suppose. So we need to raise the concentration to 13 first. So let's start right here and get our agglomerator. So how many times do we need to do that? What's the concentration coming out of here? 6. So we need to get 13. So we need to put it through 2 of these. Let's put this one here. This one here. Well, this is all wasted space anyway, so I don't have to worry too much about that. Stick it there, stick it there. Red to green, red to green. That's good. Oh, no, that's not going to work because this is right up against the wall. That was dumb. Oh, I forgot to. So the reason I have this continuing into here is so that I can still have money while I'm doing this part. Let's just make sure that everything works properly first. And concentration of 15. So we're good for this. Now I need to put it through an evaporator. Where's my evaporator? Evaporator. How do I want this situated? I can't put it like that. I can't put it like that either. Crap. Let's put it up here, I suppose. And that will remove the side effect. We also need to keep going. You can see each time the machine works, it's costing me money. So if you're making a drug that's not getting you much money, but as you go through a ton of machines, you're not going to make very much money. Right now, I'm not doing so well. So it just eases asthma now. Did it always ease asthma? No, a Sue's cost. Okay. Because I need to put it through. Okay, so that worked out great for us. So at concentration 8 to 11, I upgraded this with an agglomerator. Because I sent this through 3 agglomerators to raise its concentration, I upgraded it by mistake. Well, not mistake. I upgraded without meaning to. So this is great for us. I thought I was going to have to upgrade it. I had to put it through another loop to upgrade it. We need now to decrease this concentration down to... So this upgrades with Dissolver. How many is that? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need to put it through 2... where are those things called? Ionizers. I don't have an ionizer yet. It's almost done. I need to move this machine. Potentially. My money is dwindling very quickly. Oh, I have a scientist not doing anything. Let's put them down here. Put them to work. So if you just have them idle, they'll increase this meter, which is your upgrade. So you can upgrade these machines so they don't cost quite as much money to do things. So they'll go from $10 operation, costing $10 to operate, to $9 to operate. Or this one here is 10 to 9 as well. This one here is, oh, I get a bonus of $3 if I upgrade this one for the pills I create.
Research complete.
Yes. Let's leave him be for a bit. Now let's plan our factory. So I need to put it through 2 ionizers. Can I fit 2 ionizers up here? We shall certainly try. This? No, wait. No, that's not going to work at all because this is up against a wall. Put this one. No, that's not going to work. We got to move this evaporator. Where to, though? Let's put it down here.
Invalid position.
Why is that invalid? Is this because this one's blocking it?
Invalid position.
Get over there, damn it. Let's put it there. So I just lost the money for that drug I created. So when you sell these conveyor belts, you're not getting as much money back as when you started, as you bought them for, unfortunately. Let's put this one. That's a really shitty position. That will work. And put this one. Yeah, that works. Go to there. Go to there. Let's make sure everything's working out fine before I add more machines. One thing I think is really neat is it comes in looking like this, then goes to machine, and then it looks different. If it goes and a slightly different tint as it goes through, so there's change in color and change in composition based on what you're doing to it. I think that's really neat. So now it is easing asthma without any side effects, and 263, so that will be fantastic. So now all we need to do is add this into this conveyor belt. Actually, let's add another pill maker here so that we're not getting any we're producing pills as fast as we can without any downtime, and we're good. Coming through here. I love the ionizer. I love that animation. It's great. And the pills going through. They're going through the pill
Product
printer.
name required. Research complete.
I wanna attack Alper. Sure. Research complete. Go to research. Let's pause. Let's get this stuff. I really want a shaker and a multi-mixer. I also need an analyzer. We'll see what those do in a little bit. And now we'll wait for researchers. Well, for that to research, we just admire your factory. And making money. Why is this stopped? Oh. This is really weird. I don't think this is the best way for doing this. So, while you're waiting for things to research, I just usually maximize efficiency. So I'm going to delete this and go this way. Because there seems to be a traffic jam right there. Yeah, that seems to be working much better.
A competitor has released a new product.
So we'll see what our competitor is up to. She has created 2 Cs. She has a new drug costing 136. Ooh, our one is 273, so we're doing 17. You can't see their profit. We have a C that might be upgraded when more people have used it, hopefully. Oh, I have 1 upgrade point. So I'm using a bunch of agglomerators. So let's decrease the price that I'm paying for them. So I just noticed that I'm losing a ton of money because I haven't been paying attention to the money aspects. I've been saying we're not worrying about that right now. We should have been worried about that a little bit more. So I took out a $150,000 loan. So I think it's pretty neat is that you can pick loans from multiple places, and they have different terms for them. So this one's a $150,000 loan. This is the one I picked. Is a 3-year term. This one a $50,000 at 12-year term, but 16% interest. This one only has 15% interest. This one has 18% interest, but the lowest daily payment. So I thought that was really neat. What I want to do is go to another save I have where more things are unlocked. Let's pick this one. Ooh, I almost deleted it. So this is a production line I've created. I have multiple drugs mixing together. We'll get into that in a second. So this one here comes out of here, goes through here, and it goes this way over in this line. It goes this way over in this line, and all the way through here. And this one here comes out to here, goes into here. This drug joins up part way as well. So I didn't do very good space management. I was working on that part of it as I was playing, but I think I did pretty good for this half. I did pretty well. This half down here, not so good. So this another space I built, and let's create a different cure with some of the other machines that we have access to.
Research complete.
Okay. So one thing I do want is a I don't have enough for this. Cryogenic condenser distills your drug into a purified form, doubling the concentration. Sure. Let's put them all there since I'm making quite a bit of money. So just like the agglomerator and the ionizer increases it by 3, this one doubles or halves the concentration. So one we're going to look at. First there's an analyzer. I have an analyzer going right here. Is mixed in with my conveyor belts. The way that works is that it takes part of your production, or you can just use one of these bays, which would probably have been smarter to do actually. Doing this is kind of dumb because it's taking away my production and it's costing me money. So it burns your chemicals to analyze it to find the best concentration for a drug. I have another one down here. So for this one, I had that was not supposed to be there no more. It's just costing me money without actually doing anything for me. So I know that the best concentration for it is that the yellow dot, the yellow square. The closer I have my concentration to this, the more money I get. There's also a negative. Where is it coming into? Yeah, here. I'm removing the side effect here, so that's why it's not showing. Oh, it's not showing. Darn. But anyway, there's a concentration where the side effects are the worst, and you want to keep that concentration as far away from that as possible. Or just try to remove them. Sometimes you can't actually remove side effects, so you're stuck with
Analysis
it.
complete.
Okay, so we learned that one of my cures, or, well, not a cure, it was easing asthma. One of my drugs has best concentration right here. So it would be in my best interest to have the concentration as close as possible to that. So which drug was that? So these two I have combined. We'll look at that in a second. I don't know. This one. So I guess we're right on the mark for that. So let's look at the other machines that I have access to before I got sidetracked. Auxiliary. So this is a multi-mixer. So it adds the cures and side effects of one ingredient to another. The cures and side effects in the base ingredient will displace those in the other ingredient. The other thing is the shaker. The shaker, what is that word? Reorientates your drug, shifting each effect down one space. The effect at the bottom moves to the top. So let's take a look at how that works. So I had to buy this.
Invalid position.
Screw you and your invalid position. Let's take this one. And this one. And let's add these two together. Oh shoot. Multi-mixer. So that, like this,
Invalid
and like
position.
this, and you click on the machine to get an idea of what's going on in there. So this one I think is the base, and it's going to get into this one, and these two go together. So I'm actually making this worse. So it's removing its pain aspects, painkiller aspects, and adding another side effect. So now it prompts sleepiness and inflamed skin. So we could toggle the base so it does something different. Let's get rid of that. Let's try that again. Now it's it's still doing that. And instead this time we're getting painkiller. Obviously it would. I just didn't look at where the slots were very well. So if let's get rid of this thing. If we were to put this through where is the shaker? Shaker. Like I said, I really enjoy the animations for these machines. Let's put this through the shaker. And what this thing does is it reorientates your ingredient. I'll show you that. So these move down one slot. So let's now add this over to, it's not gonna work, right there, like that. Delete some more conveyor belt. And see if that fixes things. I'm now looking at it very carefully, so probably won't. Okay, it's taking a little while to get over there because the conveyor belts are starting to get a little long. Come on, get over there. So what's happening now? Yeah, so where we got rid of the side effect, and now it soothes costs and is a painkiller. So we moved the concentration down a little bit. We can see here where I analyze it. We can see the best concentration. We'll have 2 cures in one, which will give you more money. So some of the cures I have going are, this one eases asthma and soothes cough. So that's a pretty great, that seems like a pretty great combination. I lucked into that. This one prevents acne, induces nightmares, and blurs vision. So lots of great stuff. But that drug is worth a whole lot, and I can't remove the side effects. So this one soothes rash, treats bronchitis, and blurs vision. What about this one down here? That diseases asthma. And this one down here soothes cough. So I really enjoy trying to maximize my space and how much money I'm making. So some things taken into effect are like, would it be better to put it through 3 evaporators to decrease the concentration by 3? Or just put it to an ionizer? Maybe the space means the space that I'm working with, it would be better to put it through some evaporators, or maybe just one ionizer, or things of that nature, or getting your conveyor belts set up so that you're maximizing. So this is probably not a great use because there's a bit of a traffic jam here. There's stuff going this way, there's stuff going this way, and there's stuff going into my analyzer. Let's move the analyzer. So as you see over here, there's a space in between the drugs I'm taking. Drugs that I'm making, not drugs that I'm taking. I'm not taking any drugs. Because you don't have a steady supply of drugs going into here, and some machines take longer than others to complete their tasks. Like this shaker. This shaker is slower than this ionizer. And this multi-mixer is slower than, say, this dissolver. So you gotta kind of decide, hey, is it worth it to make a branch, or should I just import more drug and go a different route? But I really enjoy this game. I enjoy the way it looks, and as I was just talking about, the way maximizing and efficiency and just creating new drugs. I haven't been Satan yet and created any drugs with horrible side effects. I don't think you can create a drug with just side effects, as far as I know. I'll be working on that in my free time. This one up here, was it this one? Where was that to? Anyway, the one that induced nightmares and inflamed skin. I definitely did create one that inflamed skin, but caused rash and induced nightmares, so that wasn't doing very good. So I hope you enjoyed this video. You should definitely check this game out if it suits your fancy.
New World
with
event.
the Steam sales and the GOG sales and all the Christmas sales going on soon. The Steam sale is probably just around the corner. This will be definitely a game to look into, and you get it at probably a nice discount. So once again, thank you for watching, and tune in tomorrow for another indie game as we continue 12 Days of Indie. See you later. You're in for a grisly death. Turn the mid bay on. You go over there, and Mr. Rock Guy, you go here too. Fire on that all you want. You're gonna suffocate. You arseholes are gonna suffocate. But once they get in, I gotta shut the doors. Yeah. Okay. It's great having them hurt before they get here. Mike, you're taking some damage, man. Yeah, you're welcome to come in here. That's fine. They blew up my shields.